Hey everyone. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit lengthy, but I wanted to put this out there for you gals. I've been doing some research, I've been doing some reading because some of you had talked about, you're 40, you're still having blemishes, you don't know if your skin is dry, why am I breaking out, what do I do, how do I use this? And you know what? I'm in the same boat. I get you. I used to think that my skin was oily because I'd break out and then yet sometimes it would be dry. So since starting with Unique, I've really started to look at different products and find out how to really take care of my skin. And hey, I'm getting older. Okay, so I've done some research for you and I've done some reading and I may look down at my notes once in a while, but okay. So this is the Jimmy here, okay? Really what you need to start thinking about is how you're going to take care of your skin the night before. Okay, so first and foremost, every day you need to be removing your makeup. Okay, let's teach this to our young girls right away. Remove your makeup, because if you don't, all of that stays in there. All of that makeup, all of the dirt, all of the grime from your day stays in there all night in your pores, and it's just like bubbling goo, and it's plugging them and it's causing bacteria. You're going to get inflammation, you're going to get redness, you're going to get infection. It's that pus. It's gross, gross, gross. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to get rid of all of that stuff and you're going to apply a toner. Now for us, that's where our refreshed rose water came in. Remember, I've talked to you guys about this so much, and as well a moisturizer. Now many of you guys have talked to me and you've said, Shauna, how do you use it? And I've said, you know what, for me it's been a balance thing. I've had to figure it out. I've had to, figure out what I'm doing. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you, and here's what I'm starting to work with. Okay, so in the morning, I still cleanse. Now, we have two different types of cleansers. We have, sorry, the light is getting bad, and I wanted to get this to you guys today, but you can't see very well. This is our Illuminate Clean, okay? And this is for normal to dry skin, which, hey, I thought I had normal to dry skin, but I was still kind of breaking out and stuff, so I didn't know what to do. But I also knew that we had our Illuminate Clear. Now this is for oily skin as well as blemishes, okay? So I went with it. I am 40 and I am using blemish cleanser. Okay, so I use a little bit of this, not as much, okay? Because then I find I'm stripping my face too much, but I use a little bit, okay? Now, you do want to be washing your face in the morning as well, not just a splash of water, because all night your face has been sitting. So it is still building up some oil. There's still going to be some dirt from your pillowcases and whatnot. Good idea to wash those often. They are like bacteria and dirt trappers. Okay, as well, you want to start the morning stimulating all that blood in your face. Get things going. That's how your skin is rejuvenated. You slough off the old crap and start bringing on the new, right? You're going to rinse with cool water because that's invigorating, okay? And you always pat dry. You don't want to rub your face, you pat it dry. The next thing you do then is you're going to do a toner again. Now, not everything works for everyone, so don't say that I'm like Shauna said and then have it written in stone. Find out what works for you. But I do have that tight feeling in the morning, so I will give myself like just maybe a spritz or two of my toner, okay? I go with that. And so many people totally skip it, but give it a shot, okay? Because the main thing about in the morning is your toner is going to balance out the pH of your skin, and it preps it for the moisturizing that you're going to do. Now, the awesome thing about our rose water is it tightens your pores in a natural way. We're not using alcohol in here. Let me see. You know what? The other nice thing about our products is we like divulge it all. Go and look at ingredients and you can do some reading. Okay, so okay, it's there, right there, and on our website, okay? But you want something that does not have an alcohol base to it, because then you're going to be stripping out your pores, and strip it too much, it causes more oil, okay? So anyway, this is tightening your pores, and it's also rejuvenating, so it removes the redness, and it's stimulating more blood flow. It calms things down. Okay, you're getting the whole picture here. Okay. Then once you've applied that, now you can either spritz it on, or you can take one of those makeup pads, those you know, those cotton pads. I tend to use the bio-friendly ones, organic, okay? Spritz on there and you wipe it over your face, okay, and your neck. Now just leave it, okay? Just let it dry, let your skin dry, let the air do its thing, let your skin breathe, okay? Then you go in and you moisturize. I use our Divine Moisturizer, okay? Now, I don't use a lot in the morning. Once again, I use about half a bead and go over, and I especially make sure I moisturize those places that I'm worst, okay? If you're wondering, if you're wondering if you need to exfoliate, because that's the next part that we're getting to. If you were to take a black cloth and rub, or a piece of tape, if you were to take a piece of tape and put it on your forehead and rub it and peel it off and there's dead skin, you need to exfoliate, okay? Our body cannot get rid of that dead skin, because it happens, right? Rub your arm, okay? It happens on your face as well. It cannot get rid of it properly, and especially when we're wearing makeup, okay? Then we're just adding to the whole bacteria thing. So myself, I exfoliate twice a week, okay? Twice a week. Yeah, and I know when I haven't. And I'm going to thank my girl Tiffany, because she told me about this way of exfoliating. So I like to use the organic coconut palm sugar. I like the grittiness of it, okay? It's just right. Now the thing about using sugar and a brown sugar is because it's a little bit coarser, but it dissolves nicely. So you're not going to be offending your skin, okay? So what I do is I make my face wet. I take, I'll do this at night. I'll do this before bed. I take the amount of cleanser that I usually use and I put in, you know, my palm sugar, and I rub it, and then I rub it on my face. I don't scrub. Light circular motions, okay? You want it to be a little bit gritty, but you don't want it to feel harsh, okay? You'll know when you start doing it. If you need to, you add a little bit more. Maybe you need a little bit more water, okay? The great thing about exfoliating, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of reading here, okay? I think I've got this, is once again, it's increasing the blood flow to your face, which is good. That's how you get healthy and glowing skin. You'll know when it's time, because your face will look dull. The dead skin is sitting there, and it'll look dry and dull, okay? If I haven't done it for the week, by Sunday, I know that I need to. I've got a drag to my face. I've got to bleh, okay? I know. Now, when you think about it, that dry look, that leads to even more oil. You're clogging your pores, and then what happens? You end up with more blemishes, and you're right back to where you started. Now, so many people think that if you have any type of blemishes that you're wanting to dry your skin out, right? Oh, dry them out, get rid of it. No, actually, no, you don't want to, because then when you dry those cells out and your skin, those dead cells actually act as a barrier then, okay? And it traps in all that oil. So you've actually started right, you're back to where you started again, right? So think about it. You want to keep things rejuvenating. You want to keep things healthy. You want to keep blood circulating. You want new cells to be coming forward. So even if you have, you have ugly spots, red spots from a zit that you had before, don't go crazy at it, but you do want to stimulate new cell growth to get rid of that old stuff, right? Okay, that's what I do. I play with it. I figure out what's right with me. Of course, things change through the seasons. But yes, I do recommend. I found it at the grocery store in the organic section. I think this was about $5. Seriously. Like I said, I use one of our cleansers. Love them. Really love them. I have noticed a difference to the clear. Don't be thinking that you're some greasy teenager if you need to be using our clear. And then the other thing, oh, I can't forget to tell you this, is when I'm done exfoliating, I'm gentle to my skin and I give it a good bath of moisturizer, okay? Then I go in and ta-da-da-da. I don't know if I told you or not, Oh my gosh, I probably skipped this, but I do wash my face every night, and it's the same thing. I go in with my cleanse. I will use my rose water and wipe off the ugliness from my day, and then I go in with a light moisturizer. There are lots of ladies that actually put their Uplift Eye Serum right into their moisturizer as well. I wish I could do that. I do tend to break out if I add that much extra moisturizer to my skin, but I am playing with it. I do always put it in under my eyes and over top. I'm always working on that area, right? And last night I did go ahead, and because I don't normally break out very much on my forehead, I did put a drop in with my moisturizer up on my forehead. I wish I could put it around my lips, but my lips tend to break out all the time around my lip line, so I'm really careful with that. But I will keep trying, and I will keep figuring out what is best for me. Okay, so I hope I've helped you guys. If anybody wants to talk about it and we can kind of work through this, I'm no expert, but I'm here to tell you I've kind of dealt with both sides of it, and I'm, you know, still trying to figure it out. But I think I'm getting the hang of this. I think I'm figuring it out. So yeah, if you need anything, let me know. I'm glad I could bring this to you guys.